everyone, and welcome to Vlog Every Day in August, day 19. So yesterday I was watching a Journey East's video and she did the Wanderlust Tag, and I thought it would be a great idea to do it on this channel. I absolutely love traveling, and I moved to a different country, so I thought it'd be fun. So without further ado, let's get started. The first question is, what is your most treasured passport stamp? And in my current passport, which is very close to expiring, I believe that there's a couple that I can think of. One is Costa Rica, and another one is the Galapagos. And both are very special and meaningful because these were family trips that we took to celebrate my grandma's 75th and 80th birthday. So they're 5 years apart, and they were awesome travels that, you only get the opportunity to do in a lifetime, like maybe once or twice. And it's just very special memories that I have with my whole family. So yes, I'm kind of sad because when I'm gonna get my passport renewed, I'm gonna have to give it back. They keep it, they don't let you keep it. So I might actually scan those pages just as a memory. Can you recite your passport number from memory if asked? I cannot. I remember, I think, the first few digits, but I cannot recite it on memory. No, I definitely cannot. Preferred method of travel: planes, trains, or automobiles? I think it depends on obviously what the trip is and who you're with. I would say airplanes, just because you can get farther faster. So, and it's kind of like the only way I have to visit my family. But I do like road trips. Particularly with my husband. I love driving places and having the music and singing along. So yeah, I would say it would be between planes and automobiles. I like trains, I don't mind them, but the trains here are really not that great. The railroad system in Europe is a lot faster and more developed, so if we were in Europe, I might actually say either trains or planes, but here I would definitely say planes and then cars. Top 3 travel items. I would say water. I don't know if that's an item, but water. I get thirsty during travel, so water is definitely number 1. Then my headphones, my noise cancelling headphones, if I'm on a plane, they're like lifesavers. And I would say my Kindle as number 3. Hostel or hotel? Hotel, definitely hotel. I've done hostels, and I think that when you're a student and you're trying to save money and you're traveling with friends, hostels are awesome. I've slept in hostels in different places, and they're great because you actually meet people, so you kind of expand your group of friends and you end up going places and doing things with people you just met, and it's a very, very cool experience. And I think that if you're young, it's definitely something you should do at least once. But today, most times I travel with either family or my husband. I don't travel with friends as much anymore, so, and even if I did, I like the comfort of a hotel. I just got into an age where I can actually afford going to a hotel and not to a hostel, so if I have to choose, I would much rather go to a hotel. Are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? I love exploring new places, and if I can choose, I probably would explore new places. The only repeat travels that I've done is to visit family, obviously, and the other ones that I would like to do are, for example, places that I have been to but that my husband hasn't, and that I would love for him to discover and I would love for us to go together. So those would be the reasons why I would repeat a place. But as a general rule, I love discovering new places. Do you read up on your destination, culture, history, safety, or do you wing it? I think I do some reading to some extent. Mainly, you know, again, good, bad neighborhoods are always good to know. I definitely like to kind of have some recommendations of places to eat and drink, and I do like knowing a little bit of the culture and the history of the place to understand better, you know, what might be accepted there or not. Some countries are very, very different from, you know, what I'm used to, and so I want to make sure that I don't offend anybody. So I will do some reading to some extent, but I actually am very big on just walking around and randomly, you know, wandering and getting lost in a new city to discover it. I don't mind a museum or two, but it's definitely not going to be the bulk of my like travels. And I also kind of like to get a little bit away from the touristic crowd. But yeah, so I will read to some extent. I also like to leave some things to like chance and just discover. Favorite travel website? I don't know. I like TripAdvisor for recommendations of like activities to do or you know, things to see, places to go eat. I think it's a very, very good source. Otherwise, I use Google, to be honest, for most of it, and kind of land on blogs. I love blogs for traveling. I love reading, you know, somebody else's trip and not just go off of what everyone is saying. So yeah, sorry, I don't have a very good answer for this one. Where would you recommend a friend to visit? Name, city, and why? I'm very biased, and I apologize. I always recommend people visit Paris, which is my hometown, it's where I'm from. I have a huge hometown pride. I love my city. I am so fortunate that I got to, you know, grow up in Paris. And there's so much to see. France in general, there's so much history, so much culture, so many things you can do. What I love in Paris is that I can walk and never get tired of what I'm seeing. I love architecture, and it just feels like no matter where I look, there's something to see. It's very easy to not follow the touristy crowd and still find things to do in Paris. So because it's one of the cities that I know the best, obviously, I love recommending Paris, but otherwise I would also recommend London is another one of my huge favorites. Last question. You're leaving tomorrow. Money is no option. Where are you going? I'm assuming by money is no option, they mean that money is not a concern. But that's very easy for me to answer. Japan. Japan is number one in my bucket list. It is a place that I've been wanting to go since I was 15 years old. So it's been quite a while, and both my husband and I really want to go. The only reason we haven't is because it's very far and very costly, so it's just been difficult to plan it, but it will happen. I don't know when, but it will. But yeah, I would love to go to Japan, so if I didn't have to worry about money, that would be the place I would want to travel to right now. So that was it for the Wanderlust tag. If you enjoyed it, then I'm tagging you. I would love to see you do the Wanderlust tag on your channel, and if you do, please let me know in the comments so I can go check it out. I love listening to people talk about travel and hearing about other places that I might have not considered and that I can now add to my bucket list, which is already very long. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you do the tag. I'd love to go watch it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!